Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 8! Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Abby. This is Make Life Your Runway. This channel is a mix of makeup, vlogging, and just kind of showing a little bit about my life. It's primarily makeup though. So we talk about declutters, we talk about makeup organization, we talk about like project pan, weekly makeup basket, using the makeup that you already have in your collection and not necessarily always buying makeup, which it is fun. I do still buy makeup, just not like I used to. So today we are in the process of reorganizing my makeup just for fun. Just for fun, that's all. And so we have a video yesterday where we did that. Today's video, we organized last week too as part of Vlogmas, so make sure you check those out if you like those videos, but that's what we are about to jump into. Okay, so we're back to organizing makeup. We did this yesterday, and in that video we did face products. So today we're gonna do blushes. If you missed yesterday's video, check it out. But just to give you an overview, my makeup is stored on a shelf and I'm moving it back into my IKEA 5 drawer just for fun. That's it. Just for fun. This is making me like so happy. I've come to this drawer that we did together so many times just to look at it. I don't need any product out of it, but it just looks so pleasing to the eye. It just makes so much sense. I like it a lot. So we're gonna move forward with the blushes. I did go ahead and dump my blushes down on the floor because, well, very gently. Angela left a comment in the last video that I should maybe buy more of these type of containers off of Amazon that I could store my blushes in. And so I was just kind of scaling to see what that looks like. And if I got 3 more and I decluttered like 5 or more blushes, that would work, but there'd be no room for growth. And these take up a lot of space. Let me show you. So these are my highlighters. But I just found them in here to see how I like them. And I mean, visually it looks really nice, especially if I had like 3 more, so then they went like all the way back like that. But there's just like so much space lost that I don't know. I'm not saying it's a no. I'm just saying like, what else can we figure out for the blushes? So if we scan down, these are my blushes. There are about 55 or so here. So we are going to go one by one through them. But I was kind of wondering if we have a couple of options. So in this drawer, I have these green bins that are from the dollar store that I could just sit them like that and it closes fine. That could be one option, not as visually pleasing, but they fit nicely, which is kind of nice. I do have like these dollar store ones, and see, it's like I could do like maybe 3 this way because I could kind of dig through other drawers to get 3 more. And that's kind of like a similar idea, and for the most part they fit in there. Like some of these bigger ones you'd have to like angle them, so that's like not as pleasing to the eye, but I guess if you went like that it would be fine. So I'm kind of wondering if that should be our starting point here, and then just kind of evolve after that. I also have this bigger one that needs to be cleaned out. I had empty products in it, but it fits nice. Okay, we love that. These containers are from Walmart. They come in packs and they're like so cheap and they fit perfect in these Alex 5. They're probably the most affordable route to go with it. It's like kind of hard. I don't know. The thing with the IKEA 5s is that they don't open all the way, so you can't see what goes back there. Maybe part of the fun would be rotating what's back to the front over time. So let me find 3 more of these, wipe them out, and then we will be right back. Alright, so I couldn't find 6 of these, which would have been very pleasing. I could only find 5. So we have 2 arrangement possibilities here, where we have the 4 skinny long ones, and then we have 3 of these square ones. So that could be an option. Another option is to take these skinny ones out and put 2 long ones in. It looks less cluttered to me, but I think I like the ideas of the rows. You guys will have to let me know down below what you think. And I can, always switch this out, because that's kind of the fun of organizing makeup and switching things and going back to how they were and trying something new and all of that. So I think this is what we're going to do. Here's what it looks like from my point of view. So we have the 3 square ones, the 4 long ones, and we'll go from there. And then down here is Morty and all of my single blushes. So I think we'll put them back in, and as we put them back in, I will tell you what they are and if I'm keeping them and how I feel about them. Alright, so we'll just grab and go, no particular order. We have Urban Decay Fetish. This is a very old blush in my collection, but I love it and we will keep it. We have this glowish blush. This one is from Huda Beauty, and this one is in Healthy Peach. It's so pretty. Definitely gonna keep that. Jeannie got me that. Hey girl. And I have another one that she had got for me. See, of course I don't like visually see it in front of me, so we'll have to get to that when we find it. We have a ColourPop blush. This particular one is in Catch My Vibe, and this is like a pretty just neutral pink. Love it. See, like these square ones don't fit in here, so we'll put them in the square, or the bigger ones. Even this is like a little questionable. We have another ColourPop one. This one is called Meteorite ? This is more of like a nude color. Love her. I think I'm gonna organize them by size. At least that's like where I'm going right now. Alright, we have a couple of Maybelline Fit Me blushes, and these are pretty good. First one is in 30, and then this one, the color came off. Pink Rose. Okay, so a Pink Rose, which again is just like a nice neutral everyday pink. These are very like natural looking. 30, so it's gonna be like a little bit of a darker pink, so I'm gonna keep both of those. I don't really declutter hard. I'll pull things out if I'm like, oh, I'm not really wearing that anymore, or that doesn't really serve me anymore, and pass it along to someone else. Otherwise, like, makeup's too expensive and it's not sent to me. So like a couple of subscribers have sent me makeup. Otherwise it's like birthday or Christmas presents from family, or I bought it, that kind of thing. Alright, so we have this couple of these LA Girl blushes. These are so good, y'all. These are so good. They're like $5 unless inflation has made them a little bit more, but they wear so well. They're so pigmented. They're easy to blend out. So the first LA Girl that I have is called Just Rosy. So this is obviously more pigmented, but they're so easy to work with that I don't find that to be scary. And then we have this one, Just Playful, that is again more of that everyday neutral color. More of a nude, I think. Like if we were to compare it to the Meteorite, you can see these are pretty similar to each other, at least in tone. So, of course, keeping that. A Butter Blush by Physicians Formula. Thought I had another one, but I might have decluttered it at some point. This is Physicians Formula Butter Blush. This one is in Beachy Peach. I am going to go ahead and pass this one along because it is a little bit dark for my skin tone, but this formula is really nice. But that's just one. It's too dark for me, so I don't find myself wearing it. I have a couple of Essence blushes. Essence changes out their stock relatively often, But I would say their products are always good. So whatever they have out at the time, I think it's worth trying. You're probably going to like it. This Essence, the blush, this one is in Beloved. Again, I have a theme. More of these like neutral pinks. So definitely going to keep that. Essence Mosaic blush. This one is in the Berry Connection. Like I said, these Essence ones might not be available anymore, but whatever you can find available is worth trying. They're affordable, they're easy to use, they're easy to blend, kind of similar to the LA Girl in that regard. And then we have Essence Satin Blush. This one is in Satin Love. I actually have had this in the past. I liked it, but the packaging broke, so I just ended up passing it along, but again, is more of that nude color. These were given to me, so I haven't necessarily tried all of them here, but I want to keep them, and I will use them. We have a couple of Flower blushes. Flower Beauty for me is one that is a little bit of hit or miss. I don't love everything I've tried for them, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's just kind of like in that middle ground. But these blushes were super popular for a while. Again, Flower kind of changes what's available in their inventory as well, so they might not have these particular ones available, but it's worth checking out what their current I don't know, inventory or releases are. So first one is Peach Primrose. I love a peach. Peaches can be so different from one to another, but I do love a good peach. This one is called Sweet Pea. More of a cool tone pink here, but it's really pretty. And then we have this one that is called Spice. I think it's called Spice Petal, but again, more of like that neutral nude kind of blush. So I'm gonna keep all of those. And then we have some Milani blushes. I guess I only have 2 currently. These are so good. Worth trying. Milani's one that doesn't really switch out their inventory very often, so I know these are still available. And on their website, they have more colors than what's available in store or like on Ulta's website. So if you're kind of feeling frisky, there are some really pretty colors on there. But this particular one is Dulce Pink, and this is one you can get pretty much anywhere that Milani is available. They're just a really nice luminous blush, so I guess that has to be your thing. Then I have Berry Amore. Again, this is one that is pretty easy to get your hands on. More of a nude, like a dark nude color. And then I have this little mini guy that was like a free with purchase at one point, but this is the classic Milani Luminoso. This is so good. I know this color is a little bit light for some skin tones, but if it fits your skin tone, it's really pretty, and I think that you would be happy with it. So I'm going to keep all of those. And then I have one of Milani's Flower blushes. This one is in Tea Rose. I've had this one for a little while. I should probably use it here soon to see if it's still good, because I find these Flower formulas go off quickly, especially compared to the baked formula. I feel like that never goes bad, but these seem to have something in it that goes bad a little bit quicker. I'm going to keep it, but that is definitely one that I want to use soon to see if it still performs well, if I still like it. We have a couple of Laura Geller. I love these. I've had these for so long, and I just can't get enough. This is their Baked Blush and Brighten Pink Buttercream. Similar idea to the Milani, where they're baked. They're a little bit luminous, and you could really wear them without wearing any highlights, if that's your thing. Then we have Tropical Hues. Again, kind of like a berry, kind of a darker color. I would say these two are very similar on the face, even though they look just a little bit different in the pan. But I like them both. I'm gonna ride with them until they're like, they just smell bad or have mold or something like that, because I really do enjoy them. Alright, we got a couple of MAC, so we'll go through that. Oh wait, I found the other Glowish. So this is a Huda Beauty Glowish. This one is in Karen Coral. These are so nice. They're very buildable, and you can't really mess them up. Similar to the LA Girl formula. No matter how much you put on, they're gonna look natural. They're gonna blend pretty easily, and I don't think you'll really be disappointed. But I will say you have to kind of layer them, do a couple coats, if you will, on your cheek to get full pigmentation, which I think it's okay for a blush, but some people might disagree with that. But definitely keeping those. But like I said, I have a couple of MAC here that we are going to go over. Okay. Ooh, I'm missing one. I'm missing one. There she is. So first are these MAC. This is the Glow Play Blush. These are so pretty. They're like a cream to powder formula. So this particular one is so natural. Again, it's that pretty nude that I love. And then we have this one, which is Cheer Up. Same formula. It's just going to be like a little bit more pinky. I love these. You can just use a brush to apply them, and they're no problem at all to apply, because typically I don't like cream or liquid products, but I do really like those. This is one of my very first high-end products, probably my first high-end blush. This is the Crisp Whites, and it came in a limited edition collection with MAC, probably like 2012, 2013, 2014, something like that. So it's hung around for a while. Again, I will never get rid of it until it has mold or it's going bad. I think, in my opinion at least, you can get away with having blush products for a long time. Whereas cream products, I do stick very close to the expiration date. And then we just have these classic ones. Here is Gentle. It's a berry color. This was one that was given to me. I don't know that I've ever really used it, so I need to give it some love, but I'm definitely going to keep that. And then this is a classic Melba. I haven't had this one in my collection for too long because I got it maybe within a year or so from Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. This is just a nice kind of natural toned blush. I don't know why, but I've never really noticed until right now how similarly toned all of my blushes are. So I guess I have a thing. I have a type. All right, we are moving on. I do have some that I just have like one from the brand. So we'll save those for last. So I have a couple here that are from Benefit, and I've been promising you guys a haul for a really long time, and I swear it will happen in Vlogmas, just obviously not today. But spoiler, I got one of the newer box blushes, so that's not in here, but it will be in here soon. But Benefit Dallas, I love this so much. You can use it like a bronzy contour, you can use it as a blush, you can use it as an eyeshadow. It's just so pretty, and I do really like having it in my collection. And then Georgia by Benefit. I haven't really given this one much love, but I do plan to. I think I actually have it in a palette, and it's a little bit confusing because it's like a mix of a blush and a highlight. I guess it would be more like a highlight topper. Let me look at my blushes. Okay, yeah. So I have this Cheek Star by Benefit. It's one of their trios, and Georgia is in here. So I wonder if they're like the same, because I've always heard the formulas are different from like the boxes to the palettes. So let's see. Here's the box, and I will build it up a little bit. Here's the palette, and it has Hoola. Love Hoola. They swatch exactly, I think, exactly the same. So this is the box, and this is the palette. I don't know. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep both. I'm not doing palettes today, but I'm going to keep both. Alright. At least for now, I will keep both. I do have another Essence one. This is a blush lighter, a gradient powder blush in Peachy Dawn. To be honest, I haven't used it, but I am very intrigued. So we'll just go ahead and keep that. Oh, this goes in Georgia. Okay, this video feels so like old school, nostalgic. YouTube, even as I film it, I know declutters are so popular still, but I find people don't really like go through and talk about the products and talk about their experience with it. They just kind of like speed up them going through their collection and then not really share like what they are getting rid of or what they have or whatever. And it's like, we watch the declutters to see like what your feelings are, to see what your experiences are, to see if they're worth purchasing. This makes me really excited to be sitting here filming this. All right, we have some e.l.f. blushes. This is their primer infused blush. This one is in Always Rosy. It is a little dark for me, but I'm gonna hold on to it for a little while. This line, their bronzer, is so good. And I feel like the blush isn't quite the same. The bronzer is nice because it's so buildable. It's so easy to use. You really can't mess up. And I feel like these blushes, this one is called Always Punchy. Yeah, primer infused blush. They're so pigmented, which can be a little bit hard to deal with a blush. But I'm going to keep them, and we'll just kind of see what happens as time continues. All right. I love Hourglass. They will make you go broke, but if you can make it happen, I think you'll like what you got from it. But this is Luminous Flush Blush, so this is a little bit of a brighter blush. Love that. And then we have this one, which is Mood Exposure. This is one of their classic. They're just so pretty. Something with the technology they have found with these blushes and their face products in general, it just makes your skin look gorgeous. And I have a lot of their face products through their palettes. So when I'm getting ready for work and I have to get ready pretty quick, I will just use the palette. And I pretty much always get compliments on my makeup when I use the palette versus just individual single products from other brands. So I think they're so good. They're worth it, but it definitely is expensive. We have a couple of Wet n Wild items. These type of products from Wet n Wild are so good. If you see them, get them. I don't have one of them here, but I really like. But these are the Hello Halo. This particular one is Flash Me, and I am going to go ahead and pass this along. These colors are too dark for me, even though they're super pretty. The formula is really nice. You just have to find one that is in your color scheme. And then I have this Passion Session that was limited edition a couple of summers ago. This also is kind of dark for me if I can open it, but I like that highlighter. I think I like the highlighter. I mean, this blush is like too much for me, but what is this? I think I just want one more use with it before I decide to get rid of it. I just know this is just too dark, yeah. Ooh, y'all, is that a Georgia dupe? What? It's very similar to Georgia. Okay, still gonna pass it along, but that's pretty cool. Alright, so what else do we have? We have a Tarte. I only have one Tarte blush, and this one is the classic Exposed. This one has been in my collection for a long time as well. I'll keep it until it's like no longer usable. I just love it so much. All right, I think we're down to just like the odds and ends. Here's another Tarte one. This one is Party Dress. I don't think I've used this one yet. It was given to me, and I definitely want to use it before I pass it along, but it kind of looks like it might be too dark for me. I'm gonna try it first. Okay. I do have another Flower product. This is the Flower Blush Balm, and this one is in Cinnamon. Haven't tried this. It scares me, but I'm gonna keep it because I do want to try it. Oh, another Tarte one. Mini. This one is in Shimmer and Shake. Oh, that scares me a little bit too, but I do want to keep it and try to use it at least one time before I get rid of it. Okay, now we're down to just the odds and ends. Okay, one thing I want to be conscious of is that things aren't getting like too stacked up on each other that it's hard to use or hard to see. So, alright, I have a couple of Unicorn blushes. Unicorn Glow. I haven't tried them, but they look so pretty. This one is in Honey. It looks like a nice neutral color, so I'll keep that. Then we have this one in Cotton Candy. So pretty. So pretty. Alright, a little bold, but I like it. We have an Okra. This one is in Candy Apple. I was going to say Candy Abbie. Yeah. Gonna keep that. Clinique, this is a favorite. This is Nude Pop. This is probably one of my favorite color of blushes. The formula is really good as well. But if I were to say like what is my ideal tone, it would be this. And I have a lot of versions of this in my collection, but this is definitely like when I put it on, I feel pretty. I feel like it looks really nice and I really enjoy using it. We have Natasha Denona Blush and Glow. This one is in, I guess it doesn't really say. Haven't used this, but this is right up my alley, so we will definitely keep that. This Catrice one is an oldie but goodie. I don't think they make it anymore. It's the Catrice Blush Box, and this one is in Golden Coral. I know Catrice is kind of different now in terms of where you find it or what they have available. I know you can shop their website. As far as like what's available these days, I honestly couldn't tell you. This Marc Jacobs Kink and Kisses I've had for so long and I still like it. I basically paid full price for it when they came out, so I'm gonna keep it forever. Always and forever, period. We have a couple more and I'm running out of space, but let's just pause. And I want to actually pull one of these baskets out in the back and make some chopping block of things that I haven't tried that I want to try. That flower, what is it called? Flower Bomb, this Essence, this Blush and Glow. This one I've tried, the Wet n Wild, but it's been a while. Yeah, we'll just keep that there for now. Makeup Forever, this one. These are like a little bit dark for me, but I kind of picked them out myself. So I'm just going to live with it because the formula is really nice. We have Real Her, Not Your Average. This looks really pretty and it looks like something that I would like to wear, but I haven't worn it. So we'll put that in the chopping block. I used this recently for the first time. It's the Balm. I think it's called Bourbon Street. It's a little bit dark for me, but it is really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. I haven't tried this yet. It's AOA Lumi Radiant Blush in Frantic Pink. Looks like that. That looks like it would be really fun to try. So we're going to put that in the shopping block. I really like the Summer Love by Catrice. One of my favorite blushes. I actually have panned this in the past. This is a second one. So I'm definitely going to keep that. Beautiful summer shade. And then this is one I haven't used yet either. This is Wonder Beauty. It's a Double Date Lip and Cheek. Kind of this peach color. I guess that's the Balm lip color. We'll put it in the chopping block and kind of see where that goes. So slide this back. I guess I don't need these longer ones back here because didn't end up using them. Okay, so there is some wasted space back here that you might be able to see that something could go in, but I don't want to do like pretty big. What would fit? Maybe like another one of these. Oh wow. 2 more of those would fit in there. But the thing is you can't really see what's back there, so I want to be careful of what I'm storing back there. So I don't really have anything in mind right now that we could do, but I do like how this came together. I'm wondering, see heavy, then you can't really like see half of them. I really like this. I bet even this would fit back there. Yeah. So what would go there? Brushes or blush brushes? Maybe? I'm gonna leave this here just to see like what we think of or what comes up. Because right now I don't know what to put in there, and this is still a little bit sticky. I washed it off, but still a little sticky from product leaking on it. What would you guys put back there? Like a space that is functional, but for not something that you would grab very much. So I could do like blush brushes, like only blush brushes, kind of divide them out of my collection. I put like bronzers back there or palettes. They're just gonna kind of be lost. They're gonna be hard to see. And I wonder after we made this, if this actually would fit in here. Yeah. So then there's going to be even more space back here. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I do like how the blushes look. So that's a great starting point from here at least. I think these fit perfect. These are not bad. Like they're a little drinked up, a little wild in here, but not awful. Okay, we can work with it. We got some chopping block items here mixed in with oldies but goodies. These are all awesome. We love it. Okay, so this is what everything looks like from my perspective. So this is really nice. These are really nice, but I just don't know what to do with this space back here. This is like kind of a little bit of the problem with these IKEA 5 is you can't really see what's going to go back there. So it needs to be something that you don't grab for often. So let me know. Maybe we do blush brushes like I mentioned. Don't really want to do face products or anything like that. So let me know. But otherwise, I really like how this looks. It's so pretty. So the top is empty. We did declutter 2 blushes. Here are the blushes. Here are the faces. This one is holding the highlighters, but I think this can be highlighter and bronzers in here. Not really sure, maybe face palettes as well. We'll have to work through that in another video. And then we have my heat tools in here, which, you know, we took them out of this drawer, and it could go back if it makes more sense to have face palettes in here. I don't know. That's where we're at. That was day 8 of Vlogmas. Like, I'm opening the blush drawer that you guys just saw. What am I going to do with this space? Like, what am I going to do? I need your help. I need your help. I just think we're on the right path, okay? And, like, these bigger blushes don't fit well in here. You know, it's just like, maybe if we angled it, but it just seems like a waste of space. So I think where we're at is a great starting point, but we got places to go. We're not in our destination. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.